welcome to my YouTube channel. For those that are new, welcome. And for those that are not, I want to say I appreciate the support. So we are going to be using the Gershion Polygel nail kit. This is what it brings. We have the brush, which we use to mold. And it also comes with a spatula. The dual forms that we use to mold the nail. I'm not a huge fan of these dual forms. It doesn't really form the nail very well, but I will be showing you a trick later on in the video on how we can go around that. We have both the top coat and the base coat nail polish. These are the hands that we are working with, and all I did to prep the nails is buff the nails with a nail drill. You don't really need a nail drill. I just went ahead and purchased it because I don't know, I just wanted to really perfect this for you guys. But you can just use the nail filer that comes within the kit. So we are just getting the dual forms and matching them with your nails. Once you have the ones that are in your size, just put them to the side. We are going to apply the base coat onto the nails and then cure it under the UV light. Keep in mind it's not going to dry all the way. It's not supposed to. In order for the polygel to adhere onto the nail, the base coat must be tacky. I will also be linking down below in the description where I purchased the nail drill and the UV light to cure the nails. I believe both of them are from Amazon if I'm not mistaken. So the nail kit that I purchased didn't come with the slip solution. So if you purchase a nail kit that doesn't have it, it's fine. Just use 70% alcohol. I find it easier to just put the gel right onto the dual form instead of grabbing it with a spatula. It's just easier and less messy and faster. Now getting to the fun part, we're going to start molding our nail. Just dip your brush into the alcohol and start pressing down lightly. Believe me, this gel moves so easily. It's not hard to mold or move around or, just kind of contour it. So the cuticle area must be thinner than the rest of the nail just so that when you place it on your nail, it won't have a big old lump. I'm just using very light motions to cover the whole nail and making sure that the nail walls are covered as well. We're going to lightly press down on the nail. You do not want to squish it. The polygel comes out to the side very easily, which is fine if it does. We're just going to grab the brush and clean around it. You're going to see me clean around the nail for every single one of them. Once the nail has been cured, we're going to get into the satisfying part, which is popping the nail out of the dual form. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes you need to do a little reinforcement in order to get it off. But this is what we get. It's very beautiful, very shiny, and very easy to do, surprisingly. And it actually works. My client, aka my mom, wanted the coffin shape, so just hold your nail filer into an angle and just file. I'm going in with my nail drill and I'm going to drill the whole entire nail. And again, if you don't have a nail drill, it's fine. Don't get too technical. Just use your nail filer. It is going to take you a little longer, but it'll get the job done. If you look towards the cuticle, you can see that I chipped that top part of the cuticle. And it happened to me because I put very few polygel onto the dual form. If this happens to you or if you get an air bubble, just follow that air bubble down and then pick up a little bit of that polygel and put it right on top of that area that's missing. Once you have that little bit of polygel in place, just grab your brush and start molding it and smoothing it out the best that you can. It doesn't have to be super smooth, just because once you're done molding it, you're going to cure it. And after curing it, you're going to file it. And that once you file it, that's when you get the smoothness. This is what I got after curing and buffing it out with the nail drill. I'm placing the top coat over it and we're going to cure it once again. And here's our final product for that pinky. I'll be following the same steps all over again. I am skipping the ring finger and going right onto the middle finger, just because on the ring finger I'm going to do a encapsulated flower and gold foil. So I'm just leaving that for last since it takes a little longer to do. It's easier if you move from the top towards the bottom of the nail. Make sure that that cuticle is nice and thin, and then the middle is a little thicker, and then thin again towards the tip. And throughout the video, you're going to see how I've done little certain mistakes and what I did to fix it. So it's good to watch the whole video just so that if it happens to you, you'll know what to do. Here you go, mistake number one. I bumped my finger onto the nail and it moved the polygel. So what I just did is I turned the hand over and I went ahead and just remolded the bottom part. And literally took me a couple seconds and it was fixed. Put it under the light to cure and we are now popping the nail off. Like I said earlier, these dual forms doesn't form the nail very well, so don't get frustrated with that. The same thing with the pinky in the beginning. We pick up a little bit of that polygel and place it on that area that's missing, and then just kind of freehand mold it with your brush. Ladies, the perks of these polygel kits is that the gel doesn't dry or harden until you put them under the light. So when you have to do little things like this, like freehand it, you can really just take your time with it. So we have this weird uneven looking nail, but after you file and buff it, believe me, it's gonna look so freaking beautiful. I swear, I'm just like so stunned at how well these work. Like, los chinos who, bitch. Los chinos who. Look at that nail just coming back to life. I'm telling you, it's so easy to do nails with this kit. And remember, practice makes perfect. And if I could do it, you can do it, sis. So one of the downside of the polygel kit is that you have to constantly cure. Like you have to do one nail one by one and cure them as you go. You can just mold all the nails and shape and buff them all and then place the top coat and cure them. But for the sake of the video, like I don't know, I was too antsy. I want to see like the big reveal, so I would mold one nail, cure it, buff it, file it, put the top coat, cure it again, and then move on to the next nail. I'm so freaking complicated, y'all. So we're moving on to ombre. I'm not the best. I'm still learning, but so far this is what I've mastered. Same technique. You work towards a cuticle down. The cuticle area is thin. The middle part is thick. And then as you moving towards the tip, you want to fade that pink out. And then you want to place the white polygel on the tip and then move upwards and blend those two colors together the best that you can. If you guys know a better technique on doing these polygel, or if you guys see me doing something wrong, please let me know. Send me a DM, comment down below, do something. I'm so open to constructive criticism. Now, if y'all just here to hate, then listen, we don't entertain that bullshit. So I do feel like I could have blended these two colors a lot better, but however, honestly, not bad, not bad at all. Hopefully you guys do better than me, and if you guys recreate the look, please tag me. Please let me know. I want to see y'all work. I want to, be proud of y'all. So my mom works in construction, helping her man out. He has like a construction business, anyways. So she can't really get her nails done as much as she wanted to. And when I finished her nails, she was so happy. And let me tell y'all, I was so proud of myself. And to just be able to put a smile on her face, just listen, it was so rewarding. All right, so mistake number, God knows how many. As you can see, I put way too much product onto the nail, and all I did was brush it all the way down and just scoop it out, and did that one more time until the nail tip is nice and thin. By the way, I forgot to mention that the kit comes with different colors. It comes with clear, white, dark pink, light pink, and like a little purple plum color. I haven't really touched that one too much, but hopefully in the near future I will. This is what we have so far, and we are almost to the finish line. We're looking good. All right, so now we're doing the encapsulated flower design. In order to achieve this design, we're first going to be placing a very thin layer of the clear gel and just mold it into the dual form, just as we've been doing this whole time. Since we're going to use double layer of the clear gel, we want to make sure that the first layer is as thin as possible so that our final look won't just be a very thick, bulky nail. To make your life easier, pre-select all the flowers that you already want to use on your design, and just with a tweezer place it onto the dual form and pat it down with your brush just to make sure it's nice and flat. I will also be linking where I purchased these flowers and the gold flakes on the description below. Again, I think they're both from Amazon if I'm not mistaken. You want to be gentle and apply the second layer of the clear gel very lightly, just because you are able to move the flower and the gold flakes around, and that's not what we want. We are applying a very thin layer of that gel just because we don't want a thick, bulky nail towards the end. And that's how it's going to look. It looks encapsulated as if it's inside a window. How satisfying is it to like pop the little plastic things and just look at what you have underneath? I'm so weird, but it's so fascinating to me. Look how beautiful that design is. And we're just going to drill the top layer. Don't drill too much because you will get to the flower, but just the top layer is fine. Apply the top coat on both sides of the nail just so that I can give it a very beautiful finished look. We are all done with this nail set. I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.